Thanks again. This is a part two to my review on Black Panther. Once again, there are maybe some spoilers, especially in this video. So click out if you haven't seen it yet. Again, I recommend the movie. Great, beautiful movie, beautiful black cast, beautiful brothers and sisters, kings and queens. A lot of beautiful African symbolism. So I wanted to talk in this part two video a little bit about some of my favorite parts and some bad parts that were actually in the movie. My absolute favorite part was with M'Baku, and I later found out that he is actually in the Marvel comic books. He's actually a gorilla man. So that's interesting. They, I guess, kind of made him look like that. He lives in the mountains. And of course, all the ladies are fiending for him now. So he's a great actor. Awesome looking king. Awesome looking king. So I love the part, of course, which everyone else loves, when they took him to the mountain, took the colonizer with them, the white man, to the mountain and seen Mabaku, and the colonizer starts talking, and he starts, everyone says barking, but he was actually, I guess, making a gorilla noise at him. Whoo, 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 whoo. And then my favorite part is where he tells him, "You don't talk or I'll eat your children." Oh, just kidding. We're vegetarians. My favorite part of the movie, my favorite absolute, well, yeah, my absolute favorite part of the movie, especially considering that my family is vegetarians. And veganism and vegetarianism, if you didn't know, is actually a historical African way as well. So I love that. I loved him. Also, the scene, which a lot of other people loved, and line I loved, was Killmonger when he was dying and he said, "Bury me or throw me into the ocean with my ancestors," because they knew that death was better than bondage. Now, that was very powerful and amazing. And if that didn't touch you, then you were just soulless, because that is something else. And hopefully you've done your research about the slave trade and about the many people who lost their lives in that way, that just committed suicide and just jumped off those ships because they knew, once again, that death was better than bondage. Um, the technology, the sister, T'Challa's sister, I'm sorry, I don't know her name, the beautiful, beautiful sister, and the fact that she was a genius, a technical genius. Um, that was a beautiful thing that they showed, because there's a lot of that going on in Africa currently. There are a lot of young sisters and brothers that are powering up whole cities and stuff with, the bare minimum, and that is a beautiful thing, and I appreciate that the movie did show that. Um, Again, going into the ancestral realm, when T'Challa did go, and when he took the plant, the purple heart-shaped flower that was full of vibranium, and he went to the ancestral realm and got to see his father T'Chaka. That was beautiful. That's African, ancient African, and that's something that you should also be researching as well, my people. Another great line on that was when T'Chaka told him, a great man, or a man isn't a great man or king or something if he doesn't prepare his children for his death. Now, I thought that was amazing too. Amazing, touching line, because it's so true. And the way that I took that was that you, one, have to make death a reality. I've dealt with it recently in my life, and it is a hard pill to swallow when you just, for some reason, think you're untouchable, and that your family's untouchable to death. But that's one thing, you need to make that a reality, that is, it's possible. And you also need to set things up financially. You need to own something. you need to teach your children how to take care of the things that you own as well, so that they can own whatever you own once you're gone, and that they can keep it up. So I thought that was a great thing. That's a great lesson. Once again, the fact that we're still kings and queens in Africa. The garb and the dress costumes were beautiful in the movie as well. I believe that that was an African sister who did those costumes. So my hat's off to her. I thought they were beautiful costumes and amazing. Angela Bassett, my girl, she's always great. Of course, she did great in the movie. Beautiful, beautiful sister. Um, Another con. Oh, I hated Michael B. Jordan. The fact that he was so mean and evil, and the fact that he didn't have any respect for women. And that just shows, though, the difference between Africa and America, and blacks in Africa and blacks in America, is the fact that there's more of a reverence for the black woman in Africa and in African culture. And then in America, there's not as much. And there's things like abuse and domestic abuse being acceptable. We know it also happens in Africa as well, but it seems like it's a lot more widespread and acceptable in America. And that just killed me when he yoked the lady up, because I knew it was going to happen. He's from Cali too. I'm from Cali. And that's how a lot of our men get down out here, sadly. So that was another con. It was a good movie, though. I heard that the creator of Black Panther said that the original creator of the superhero Black Panther said that he didn't get the idea from the Black Panthers, and I felt like that was interesting. He didn't get the idea, and apparently the Black Panther superhero was made like a few months or something before the Black Panthers actually came to be and came out. So that's an interesting fact too, or supposed fact. Um, and again, the fact that all the movies are tied in. So if you're a superhero fan, a Marvel fan, X-Men fan, that's a great thing. Again, I heard that Storm and T'Challa were married before, so someone did another YouTube video saying what before the movie came out, they were wondering whether or not they were going to tie that back in. Apparently, they had to break the two up because Marvel owned the rights to X-Men and Storm, and then Disney took the rights to Black Panther and the other ones. So I think that now Disney also owns X-Men and Storm and all them. So, but he's now with Nakia, beautiful Lupita. So I don't know if that's ever going to happen unless there's some type of brawl. So I guess we'll see. Um, Again, to all the superhero fans, you got one. We got one, a black superhero, and he's out. And there's a movie with a mostly all black cast, beautiful black cast. Great job, well done, great script. But again, always pay attention to symbolism. Always do your research in things. Always remember who you are and know who you are inside. You never need a movie. You never need Hollywood. You never need anyone to tell you who you are and who you've been. Because we should already know that. And we should know where we came from. And where we are now. And where we're going. So again, Black Panther, good movie. Go see it if you haven't. Support the brothers and sisters who did it. That's what it's really about. Support black cinema, even though it's a Disney movie, Marvel movie, which ain't black. But again, support the actors and actresses, and the writer who is black, and the costume designer, and all of those, because that is a beautiful thing and that's a great thing. So again, don't be mad at me if I'm said something bad about your movie that you love and made you so proud to be a king and queen that you already were. But do research, before you get a little too hype over things. Do research of backgrounds of who puts out stuff and why, and their history of things. And always be proud of who you are. You've been gods. You've been goddesses. You should be proud. Black Panthers for real. The real Black Panthers. Those brothers and sisters are still alive. A lot of them. They're still locked up. A lot of them. So let's be proud of them. Let's be proud of our little month that's already up tonight. Our little month, and the other people, the inventors, and all of the other people that should be making us proud. The true stories, like I said, Hidden Figures, Marcus Garvey, Nat Turner, the different people who have done great things. The Revolution of Haiti. There's a lot of true stories that we should be proud of. Not just a superhero. Be proud of him too, because he's awesome. He's great. But remember who you are. Keep that in mind. Peace, love, light, blessings. Happy full moon. Go see Black Panther. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Like if you liked it. Dislike if you didn't. Love ya.